What? What's it called?
What's the name of the restaurant? Hey friends, welcome back to the C&T review.
This is where we review anything from food to fashion and everything in between.
And we've got so many exciting things to talk about today, so many hungry things to talk about today. But before we get started, you already know the drill. Please do us a favor, show us some love and like, comment, subscribe, and press the little notification bell in the corner. I think it's over here. I keep saying it, but actually the way you're looking at it, it's over there. So just go ahead and click it.
Yes.
And yeah, so what are we getting into today?
Yeah, so you saw that title, and if you've been with us for these past 2 weeks, you know that we are going on a Philadelphia food tour. It's been going pretty well so far. I mean, it started off a little rocky,
yes,
but we are going in the right direction, okay?
Yes.
So our next stop is going to be a seafood cuisine place. It is called Hook and Reel Cajun Seafood and Bar, okay? So just a little about them from their page, right? So born in the South, where a feast means getting messy with friends, the seafood boil has been bringing people together for all ages. At Hook and Reel, our signature boil forks over bold flavors with a genuine down-home feel. But eating seafood is only part of the fun. Everything tastes better elbow to elbow with friends, swapping stories over music, getting down and dirty, and eating with your hands. All with a cold drink at the ready, because that spice ain't no joke. We set out to share the saucy spirit of the boil with folks everywhere, testing our very own recipes, inspired by fiery Cajun home cooking. The Hook and Reel seafood boil dishes up the real deal, the full backyard boil experience and flavor with a twist. It's a party, so we always laugh loud and eat big.
Yes. Sure, I felt all of that actually.
Felt all of that, right? All right, so like we said before, we are going to be rating the restaurant on 4 things, which will pop up on the screen about now. So let's get started. Chloe, ambiance. What you got to say?
Ambiance. I loved it. I felt like I was in The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from
like, I love the decor. Like, as soon as you walk in the door. Did I rhyme? Am I right?
I don't know. You're a rapper, you ain't know it. I'm a poet, I didn't even know it.
Period.
Period.
But yeah, I love everything. Like, it was really beautiful, and they had all the fishing nets, and they had little canoes in the sky. I looked up several times, like, how is it up there? Like, I was like, is it going to fall? I was concerned, but I know that they worked it out.
Not it being following your head while you're eating.
Yeah, I was looking like,
I didn't expect that.
follow me. I mean, but it was really nice, like, just even the wallpaper, I'm guessing call it. And then, in addition to how it looked, I just love that the music they were playing was like just old school, like ranging from like really old, like to my parents' old school to our old school, like we were in middle school type stuff. Good old R&B music, like a lot of it. And I was like, what is this? It was bumping to all this stuff. Like, so I loved it. What did you think?
I thought the ambiance, it was cute. It was very campy. So like if you guys don't know what campy is, you should go watch our like fashion video, because when we did a fashion review, she showed me some Met Gala looks from camp. So you should do that. But campy, for all you people, it's just like over the top, sort of ironic, sort of not subtle sort of feel to it, right? And I will say Virgil Abloh, rest in peace, was very good at campy. Like, you know, that's why he had the bags that was like, you know, filled with cash or something, or he had a little black dress, like on the side it was written little black dress. So campy, very ironic stuff, right? So I felt like it was very campy. So you walk in and it's like, it's nice, it's cute, but it's not like, it's just like, okay, yeah, like Chloe said, there's crabs on the wall, or like, you know, big old giant like lobsters like hanging down or stuff like that. And it's just like, it was very like, okay, I get it.
We're in a seafood restaurant.
We're in a seafood, like, you know, it's ironic. It's just like, okay. I think it was very overdone. I think it could have been a little more like, okay, we get it.
Oh.
It definitely felt very like, I don't know where seafood originated at or whatever, but it's like very Americanized style of like decorations. I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like we do too much sometimes. And it felt like it was a lot. And I was like, we didn't need to do all this.
Oh,
We didn't need to do all this. But I get like, you could take one fish off the wall.
Okay.
Like, you know how they say when you put on clothing, you put on too much, take off one piece of clothing?
Yes.
They could have just taken one fish. Just one. That's all.
Just take off one.
Just take one. But it was cute, but you know, not like my complete and utter favorite. But the music was a vibe. But I don't know if the music fit seafood. I don't know what type of.
Not really, no.
I don't know what type of music.
Exactly. And it was,
Exactly.
It was black people.
Exactly. It fit the fact that we were in Philadelphia and that like we're black and mainly there were black people at this restaurant. I don't know what type of music you're supposed to play with at a seafood place. I really don't. But it was definitely like, oh, okay, let me eat my food, jam into what was they playing? I think they played Mariah Carey.
That was like doo doo doo.
I know, right? You know, that sort of thing.
And they had Usher by Blue.
Yeah, but reading about the story, it kind of makes sense because if it's supposed to be like a home family affair, like you know when y'all at the cookout, they're gonna be playing some R&B. You're gonna be sitting down eating, jamming, eating your food out, like that. It's gonna be like that. So I guess I can get that. I get that feeling.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. First of all, can we just first say, the girl, our waitress, told her name.
Yes!
We got one. If y'all saw our other two videos, they did not mention her name.
Not at all.
She told us her name, Cece.
Hey, girl.
We were like, check for her. But she was great. She will be popping up on the screen right now too.
Yes, because she was like, get my good side. Y'all better shout me out. It was like, you got you, sis.
We got you, sis. But she was really sweet, really nice. She was fun. And she was really fun.
Yeah,
like,
she
you know what I
She
mean?
brought all the energy.
She did all the
like,
energy,
made
which
it feel
was
really
cool.
comfortable. And
For sure.
Like, what y'all getting?
For sure.
Yeah.
And she got us all our stuff. She got us what we needed. If we asked for something, she brought it, and it wasn't really. She didn't forget. We didn't have to like remind her, which was nice. And it came pretty quickly too. If we asked her for stuff, it came pretty quickly. But yeah, that's what I was saying about the customer service. And it was nice coming in. They were nice at the front desk too. We didn't have to make reservations because they said you don't do reservations for two people. It wasn't that crowded when we showed up.
Yeah.
But they sat us down right away. They were nice enough. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing like too out of this world. Like
How
how
like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, exactly. Or the French restaurant. Where he was just like, it felt like he went, like it was just so great. Like it was just like, okay, cool, thanks. Nothing bad to say, but not like, in close her word, mind blowing.
Yeah, not mind blowing.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Sierra, so like,
was that her? That's her full name, Sierra?
Yeah, she said my name.
Oh yeah, she did say
that.
that. It said CC. She did say
And I
that.
was like, but I appreciate her telling us her
Not
name.
your brain having a little
like,
brain fart, like, oh, what's happening?
Yeah, like she was great. I also just appreciate the fact that she seemed like she was the only waitress.
She did, yeah.
And she was getting like she was everywhere and she was around. Like, you know, it didn't
She
seem
was
like
always around,
anybody was
yeah,
like,
for sure.
hello, girl, where you at? Like it just
Yeah.
seemed like she got to every table. She kept checking, y'all good, y'all good, y'all good, y'all sure you're good, y'all need something, y'all good. Like, and it was several other tables that she had to handle. Like even one guy, it seemed like he must have been new because he just kept coming over like, who's working today? Who's doing this? Where do I do this? How you
And
do
she
this?
was like, just me. Just
Yeah,
me,
she
sweetheart.
was me. She was like, all right, you I overheard her, like, somebody must have ordered something or something, and she was like, do you know how to make this? He was like, no. She's like, all right, it's okay, I'll show you. Like, it seemed like she was like,
so nice, like
she
an
was-
auntie.
She was auntie.
She was the
called her auntie.
He did call her
He
auntie.
was like, auntie, I was
Yes.
like, you the auntie.
You the auntie. I was like, okay, she the auntie in the kitchen. I was gonna be helping you out. I feel
yes,
it.
and I felt that. And it added to the whole family
Yeah.
environment because it just, like, and I was almost like, oh, she by herself, but she's like, I got
She
you.
was
What you doing? All right, and because it helped
Yeah.
also that other people were bringing us our food, so she didn't
Yeah.
have to also do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to her. She handled her business, and she was still kept the same energy with everybody, like the same like kindness and niceness to everybody. So
She handled the business.
Yes.
For sure.
So the moment you've all been waiting for, what did the food taste like? I know you're like, get all that other stuff out the way. We want to hear what it tastes like. My food was amazing. You know, if you know me now, we're best friends because you watched at least two of our videos. You know I love soup. I did look and see if they were for Chinese.
Wrong place.
I
Wrong
did
place,
stand and go. Is it possible? Could they have?
I think wrong place.
They did, but I said seafood. Okay, so I had a lobster bisque. It was really amazing, and it was a lot too. So I appreciate that portion size. And usually I'm not taking soup home, right, because of how it may
not taste good.
Right, the next day. But I was like, no, I'm gonna take this home. I feel like it'll last. I feel like it'll be all right. So I was able to take it home. So leftovers.
The presentation of the soup though got me.
Yeah,
it came out in a COVID container.
It was like
I was like,
I wasn't gonna eat that whole thing.
But the soup wasn't even that big though. And I was sitting there. I was just like, they could have brought that out in a bowl at least, and maybe bought a Cadeau container with it. No, I'm sorry. Presentation is important.
Okay.
I don't care where we at. Present it properly, please.
I'm cracking up. Okay. So, that was my little appetizer, and then
that's a new word. Appetizer. Hashtag it.
I got that from a Happy Few, and he was like, he's appetizing us.
They're making us appetizer. They're appetizing us. We're all gonna die.
First of all, I love Happy Feet. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time.
Me neither, but I always took that with me. Go watch that. Don't stop this video, but go watch it. So then I was like, I'm gonna try something different. I was like, usually when I go out to a restaurant, because of I don't know, I just don't like to really get messy in public. So I was like, I'm gonna get a little po' boy or something safe. I try to be classy.
She's a lady.
I was like, I'm gonna get something safe that I can nibble on or cut.
Not nibble on or cut. Mind you, it says Cajun seafood and bar.
Right, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do something new for you. You're the only reason why I ate something messy. So I said, I'm gonna get, one of the whatever it's called, the boil or
it's called seafood boils.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get one. I had to pick my little seafood, so I got Alaskan snow crab legs, black mussels, right? Mm-hmm. Black mussels and shrimp, and it came with potatoes and corn on the cob, which I hate corn on the cob because it gets in your teeth. I like corn to be just separate, but I did it anyway. And added broccoli, so I could have a little extra vegetable. It was amazing. And I told her, I said I had to stop going back and forth between the lobster bisque and the seafood boil because the tastes were canceling each other out, and I was like, I don't know if this actually tastes good because I'm confused. So I was like, I put a lid on it and was like, we're gonna dedicate this so I can tell the people what this tastes like. So I drank some water, cleaned my palate, and was like,
clean that palate.
This is good.
I confirmed that this is good.
And I got the
what? What's it called?
What's the name of the restaurant?
Hook and Reel.
I got the Hook and Reel something special sauce, like their own special sauce. I just need.
The restaurant.
It left me. It escaped me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm dead. I'm deceased.
Okay, come back to life.
Okay, I'm back. We're back now.
And we're back. Yes, I got the Hook and Reel special seasoning sauce, whatever. It was so good. I was like, I just kept eating, and I was like, I need to stop because now I've gone too far. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's good.
Well, I guess I went too far because I finished it.
It's okay. I had soup though.
You did. I did not have soup. I did not have soup here. So I also had a seafood boil. I had the same one she had, except instead of the shrimp, I ended up getting clams. So I had the crab legs, mussels, and clams. I don't think I've ever had clams. That's why I thought that was new for me. I love mussels, and I just wanted some crab legs, honestly, because it's crab legs. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like if I'm going to go to a seafood place, I want some crab legs. Mm-hmm. And then I also got the Hook and Reel special sauce. Mm-hmm. I got it mild because you got mild too?
Mild too,
yeah. So Cece told us that it did have a little kick to it already. So I was like, I don't need no more kick to the kick.
Right.
So we're gonna go with mild here. Mm-hmm. And I did not get anything extra on the side because who has time for health? So
I did not think you were gonna go there. I was like, where's she going with this statement? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Who has time for that?
Who has time for health?
Who has time for health? Okay. It was very good. The sauce definitely had a kick to it, but it was not. So if you are like me and cannot take too much hotness, it was perfect. It had a kick, but it was not overwhelming to the point where I feel like I had to be drinking every 2 seconds to just cool my mouth off. You know, I hate when that happens, and that's happened before when it's just too hot for me and I don't even want to eat it anymore because I'm just like I keep cleaning my palate off because it's hot. This was not that. It was very good. The sauce was great. Like, you know what I mean? I ate it all. I definitely did. I had some of her shrimp, and she had some of my clam. Yeah. Her shrimp was great. You enjoyed it? Was great. Did you enjoy the clam too? I did. Yeah. Really and so they came out, and so it was interesting because when they came out, it comes out on a pan, and all of it is in like this plastic bag, right? And it's tied at the top. So then the waiter, not Cece, one of her helpers, Cece helpers started like, she shaped it and like, you know, and turned it around and placed it down and stuff like that. So then you open the bag and it's just like all the flavor just comes out and hits you in the face and stuff like that. Which I think that's a cool way to do it, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, it's not like the best presentation ever, but you know, I think you go to Hook and Reel knowing that it's going to be kind of messy. Like you're getting down and dirty, home cooked like meal. Yeah. So like, I guess it fit the vibe, especially now, like knowing what they're about. It fit the vibe of what, like you thought that it was going to fit, whatever. So it's not going to come out in no plate. So it's like completely different than a French restaurant. Yeah. I think the French restaurant cuisine was really like concerned about presentation. Like, you know, it looked pretty. It looks great. Yes. This one is more like, well, it smells great and it tastes good. Look, who really cares about the presentation?
Yeah, it's like you at the cookout. You went down the road at the buffet and put everything in your little platter, and you sat down and said, "Girl,
and girl, let me tell you about this.
And
what happened?
Cracking open the crab
legs and sucking on and licking up all the juice and licking your hands, which we did a couple times.
I was like, I don't care.
I want to savor all the flavor. Exactly. But do you like? Let us know. Do you like presentation? Some people really care about presentation. So some people truly are like, no, I want it to look as pretty as it tastes. Some people are like, nah, as long as it tastes good, I don't care how it come out on my plate. Let us know. Which one are you? I would love to know. Because I don't know, do you care about presentation, Chloe?
No, so
I mean, does it depend upon the restaurant? Would you care?
No, I think honestly, I don't look for it, but it's also like, oh, like the French
nice.
Like, this is nice. And I wasn't like, and it better look like. Gotcha. Like, I don't expect that. It's just like a welcome. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I think it depends upon which restaurant I'm going in. Like, if I'm in a fancy restaurant, I expect it to look pretty because that's what they're about. They're also about presentation. This type of restaurant, I wasn't really that surprised. Also, I had been to a Hook and Reel like a few years ago, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, down in like Maryland or something. So I knew it came in a bag.
It's probably like grilling, because you know that's where the seafood be.
And I actually I think I got like spicy joint. That joint was a little hot, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And so anymore. So this one just came in the bag, which I guess was nice for takeout because all you had to do was, which Chloe did, she had the princess of leftovers was back. And what she do? She wrapped that joint up,
put another bag,
and put it, there you go.
Walked out like,
I'm ready. I'm about to go, gang, here. For sure. All right, so was it worth the price? The seafood boil that we both got, it was like a 3 for $33 deal. The broccoli she ended up getting, you had to pay extra for, but I didn't have any extra. So it was like, what? And I got an iced tea. So there's really nothing to tell about the drink. So $33, let's see. Was it worth that price? I think so. Seafood, I've come to discover seafood's not like, I don't think it's that, I don't think seafood's like too cheap. And maybe, especially if you add crab legs to something. Like crab legs, I feel like tend to be like some of the like more expensive seafoods. And I think it was worth the price also because it was a lot of food. So it's not like you're paying $33 for like maybe like 3 mussels or 4 clams or 3. No, you got a cluster of crab legs, and then all around it is a bunch of mussels and a bunch of clams. Like the amount of like seafood that you're getting in that bag is a pretty good amount, for sure. I don't feel full, but it's also because of seafood. Seafood doesn't really fill me anyway because it's not like heavy. So I ate all my food and I don't necessarily feel full, but I think it was $33. I'll say that. How about you?
I would agree. I think, yeah, it was worth it. I don't gotta add much to it, but like, yeah, because we didn't get like lobster and like the more expensive stuff.
They didn't even have a price on the menu for the lobster tail. It said MP, which is market price, and y'all know full well that when something is not listed on the menu,
it's $1,000.
It's like more than maybe you want to spend.
Right. Yeah. It's like, we're not gonna tell you. It's like it's just what. Do you have the wallet for it? If not, don't even ask.
Don't even ask. Don't even ask. All those that people who can afford it don't ask the price.
Okay. And I just want to be in that type of tax.
I know that's right.
Okay. So yeah,
lie.
So I think it was worth it to me. Worth it to you?
Yeah, I think it was worth it for sure.
Yeah. So that takes us to our rating. You already know what we do. 1 is trash.
Mm-hmm.
5 is amazing. Amazing. So So what would you rate the ambiance?
Ambiance, I'm going to give the ambiance a average, so it's 2.5. This just felt a little too much for me. I said, y'all can take it down a notch. Real fast. Quick, fast, and hurry, please. Take it down, just. So average, because it's out of 5. So half of that is 2.5. Yeah, so just take it down a notch. How about you?
I want to give it a 4.
I know that's right.
Because I loved it. I felt like I was under the sea with the seafood I was about to eat. So
we're back there again.
Yes.
Under the sea. Okay.
So yeah. Yep. That's
okay. Customer service. I will give her a 4.5. She was good, and mainly because she told us her names. I was related, but she was so sweet and fun, and she fit the vibe of the restaurant.
I think for the same exact reasons, I'm gonna give her a 5. Just because I was like, thanks.
Thanks for being
great. Thanks for bringing that energy to us. Like, I loved it. I loved that she was like, all right, so make sure you're on your channel, on your show. Like, she was trying to be a part of the show, and I appreciate you investing in it and making it less weird that we're sitting here with our cameras. I walked in, I know the people when I walked in with the camera were like, what's she doing? So I appreciate you made it be like, what y'all doing? We doing a show.
I know. She definitely
she made me go like, okay, take your camera back out. So
I tried to sneak that.
I was like,
she was trying to sneak the camera.
Yeah, so
okay. Alright.
Taste of the food.
I'm going to give the taste of the food a 4.
Okay.
Yes, it was great. Because the French cuisine was a 5, and I didn't get the same feeling with the tasting this food that I did the French cuisine food. Like, my taste buds were so happy with the French cuisine, like everything. And don't get me wrong, my taste buds were happy with this one. But I wasn't like, it may be because my expectation, I was just like, okay. It was just like, okay, cool. Like, it's good. It's tasty, and I ate it all. Like, why not? I wasn't like mind blown, but I was like, yeah, okay, I will definitely come back here again. For sure. So
yeah,
4.
We're going back there with all our friends.
I know.
Including y'all.
Let's all come. So yeah, 4.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm in limbo.
I feel like she needs to go first because I feel like
I know.
So you
can see me going like, oh, these are good points. No.
Not this way. You should have went first.
Too late. She went first. I'm gonna give it.
So what's your
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay, thank you. Cause I knew that's what she wanted to do.
I did, and I was like,
I'm not gonna get swayed back.
I was like, hold it together. Definitely give it a 5. Yeah, it was just delicious. Just all around, and I think it met my expectations because I think somebody was one of our friends from Belinda that said it was good, or somebody was like, it's really good.
But that's who I went with. Belinda when we were in Maryland. When we went to go help her move. We went there at the one down south, and it was really good. Yeah, it was awesome.
So maybe that's why I was like, it better be good. You know what I mean? And
I
really
like seafood. It was good.
Yeah, okay.
I did.
So it met my expectations. I was like, it better be good because like, and seafood supposed to taste good. You're not supposed to just let it just be like pulled out of the sea and say no seasoning. Like, I love that there was their own seasoning.
Not pull out the sea. That was cool. That their own seasoning.
Here you go on your plate. Eat it. Like, I'm glad that they made it. Yeah,
it's like grandma's recipe.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. If I gotta, I'm gonna tell you.
Exactly. So, would you recommend, Chloe, everybody, our loyal viewers and new viewers, to go to this place?
I would.
Me too. I would. I know, see, maybe I was a little bit harsh, but no, I would. It was good.
This has been another CN2 review. Thank you for hanging out with us today. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos. See you next time.
Bye.